Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It has been a minute. I have not been posting on my YouTube channel for basically one reason, and that is that Liam and I were going through one of the hardest chapters of our lives, a really, really difficult infertility journey. We chose not to share it online, mostly because we didn't know what the end of that journey looked like. We didn't know whether we would fall pregnant. We didn't know what direction the journey would take us in. It's been a really, really hard few years. We started trying in the spring of 2022 and it is now 2025. I'm putting out part one of our adoption journey. We could not be more proud or excited to have chosen adoption to build our family. We have so much to share with you. I did vlog my entire trying to conceive journey, but now that we have chosen adoption and we've been going through the adoption journey for quite some time, it didn't feel right to put out our trying to conceive kind of vlog, diary entries, the emotion behind that. Partly because I feel like that chapter's happened and we're in such a more exciting chapter now and we've got such more important things to be talking about and sharing. We also may well have shared that if we had fallen pregnant. But it just doesn't feel right to our child and our family to share all of that now online. It just doesn't feel like it really fits with where we are. I'm happy still that I did vlog it because I've got it to look back on. It was a really heartbreaking, tough, emotional chapter of my life, and if I ever want to look back at that, I think it's quite therapeutic to just really see my little heartfelt diary entries, and I will just be keeping them for myself. But you'd be pleased to know the empath, emotional, have to talk about everything out loud to feel how she feels woman in me has vlogged our entire adoption journey from start to finish, from literally deciding that we may look at adoption right the way through our whole journey. And I'm going to be sharing it in parts. The reason that we're sharing it in parts is one, because it's quite long, and two, because we aren't sharing our adoption journey in real time. In the UK, when you adopt, predominantly the children that need mummies and daddies, or daddies and daddies, mummies and mummies, or single adopters, generally have an adoption order because there aren't any safe family members within their biological family, or there aren't any family members that are able to care for them in their biological family, and they've either gone into care from hospital or gone into care from birth family home. So the reason that we're not sharing things in real time is because we want to protect our child's identity and safety, and it's been advised by our adoption agency that we don't share anything in real time. So we're just doing that to protect our family, and also so that we can kind of get through this process without sharing things online as they're happening, because there's a lot of processing, there's a lot of learning, processing, doing, getting through. There's just a lot. So yeah, we've not shared things in real time, but if you do have any questions, we're more than happy to answer them. We won't be sharing any specific timelines of when our child is coming home. We won't be sharing their face online, their name online, and personal details about them, but we do really want to share the joy that is adoption, the way that we've built our family, and really advocate for adoption, because it's been such an amazing journey that we've been on. We are so happy that we chose an adoption to build our family. We're not the same people that we were at the beginning of the journey to where we are now. We've just learnt so much about ourselves, about each other, and I really hope that that comes through in the videos that I share. It is very much my personal experience that I'm sharing. I'm not necessarily saying that this is what it will be like for you going through adoption. This is just how the feelings I've had, the things that I've learned, a little bit of Liam in there, a little bit of getting the nursery ready, little bit of this, little bit of that, and then yeah, some really special moments of finding out when we've moved through to different stages of the adoption, moments shared throughout this process that have just been really special, and we have managed to capture in the best way that we can while being in the moment. So I hope that you really enjoy part one of our adoption journey. I can't believe that we're here. I can't believe that we're going to be parents. I can't believe that we made it through the stormiest storm. I can't believe that I'm going to be a mum, Liam's going to be a dad, we're going to be a family. Yeah, it's all we've wanted. and we're just so proud and excited to share it with you. So leave any comments or any questions, or message me privately. You can message me on Instagram or put them down below. We're really excited to share this journey. We really hope that it's well received, and like I say, this is my personal emotional experience with adoption, and we're really proud to be adopting. Good evening. Today marks the first step in our journey to exploring adoption, or maybe our journey to adoption, I'm not sure, but we have our first inquiry sent for an information evening, and I'm really excited, and so is Liam. I just feel so excited, and I was just sat there reflecting a little bit this evening while I was doing my skincare, and I was just thinking like about so many things. To our future son or daughter, however we come to meet you, whether it's through adoption or biologically or any other route, you are going to be the biggest blessing to this world, not just to Liam and I as parents, to this world. We're so excited to meet you and watch you grow and become your own incredible human. So yeah, it's really exciting that this could be the beginning of not an easy road to take, but a very, very exciting one, and hopefully one that leads us to our future child. And yeah, thank you for all your love and support that I'm sure you have given us. We're just about to join our first ever meeting with an adoption agency, and this is our first big step towards meeting our baby. We're going to join the meeting now. It's 2 hours. We're just going to get loads of information. I've got my notebook. But yeah, we're so excited. This is the first big step towards meeting our baby, and yeah, we can't wait. We've just found out that we've been approved to move forward in our adoption after our social worker came round, and I've got tears in my eyes because I just said to Liam, they're gonna have such little toes. And I feel so emotional. We have to put forward 4 references, and I just asked one of my best friends to be a reference, and she said that she would love to, and yeah, that's our first person that we've asked, and it's starting to get real. Before you know it,
they'll be here before you know it.
They'll be here. But yeah, I just wanted to share that because I haven't really been doing too much on this vlog, but yeah, I just thought I'd just do a little update, but I will make this part of a proper sit down video. In what will be the nursery, and at the moment this shelving unit had all of these baskets in, and I've bought some new ones to be the nursery baskets, which I'm really happy with. So I've bought 9, and then these 3 I'm gonna maybe put like little books in, some little decorative things. So I'm just gonna swap out all these baskets now, which I'm excited about. They're all here. This won't be Chudney's room anymore. This is gonna be the baby's room, which is so crazy. So happy. So there's going to be another one up there, but I'm using it as a bedside table at the moment because I've just sold my bedside table. I'm feeling like maybe I could put one more there and then just use these 2 as shelves. I'm really happy. I think they look so nice. I'm just now filling out our document for our stage 1, where you have to put your names on a little picture. So I've just put this picture in because this is the picture that's literally where we were sat when we decided to go for the adoption. So I thought, what better picture to put in there? One baby here and one baby there. And then just a blood pressure. Good morning. Liam and I are just on our way to our first day of our adoption workshop training in stage 1. We don't really know what to expect. We kind of know what they're going to run through. But yeah, it's day 1. So maybe at lunchtime we'll just let you know like a couple of things that we've covered. Kind of just want to document obviously the process of adopting, and I feel like once we're through the process we're not necessarily going to remember all of these little things. So yeah, we'll keep you updated. Bobs, chops, look guys. Baby brother or sister. Their wallpaper just arrived. Yeah. Wallpaper's all done. Shelving's all in. Exciting delivery is the rocking chair for the nursery. Give it a good suss out. You ready to open it? Okay.
That's a nice colour.
You like it, don't you? What do you want to say to baby bro or sis? Say kisses. The grand reveal. Built it. Liam helped. Chudley also helped. I'm so happy with that. I was a bit nervous to sit on it, wasn't I? Because I thought it's going to collapse. Liam's taking it upstairs now very carefully. Careful run. And I've got my old vintage Beatrix Potter rug in here, which we might keep in here, we might not. It actually looks really nice now that you've got the chair in there.
Yeah, it's nice.
That rug.
Well,
Because we're doing Beatrix Potter themed, it kind of makes sense to put my...
That makes total sense.
We've got a delivery. What have I ordered now? That's what Liam always says. Okay, come on, let's see. Now Bub thinks there's someone here. Can you please open the bag? That is beautiful.
Things are exciting as life gets right now. This is where we're going to put nappies, nappy bags.
It goes really nicely in the nursery as well with the little baskets that we've got in here. Hello? I got an email and we're in stage 2.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I feel like crying.
I know, so.
Yeah, that's a real bad.
Yeah.
I feel like crying, man.
How exciting is that?
Yeah, so good. It feels like crying.
Yeah, so.
It's been such a crazy 2 years of a lot of, no news, but a lot of holdbacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we needed that news today.
Good morning. I thought I would just chat about how I'm feeling today. Every single time we move forward in the adoption, whether it's a meeting with our social worker, moving into a new stage, signing a new form, anything, maybe not signing a new form, anything that we do in the adoption process, I feel like I just get the most, I don't know if it's like an emotional hangover or it's just all the feelings sort of come to the surface. And for me, like one of my kind of, the ways that my feeling overwhelmed shows up for me is, oh my god, the house is a mess. Do you know what I mean? And I just like have to hoover and clean and make my environment like really nice and really settled, and like just clean the house this morning and lit a candle and put clean pyjamas on because it's a Sunday. Liam is out at a photo shoot and then he's going to bring back M&S pizza, which I'm really excited about. So we're just going to have pizza dinner. I'm not doing a roast today. The sun is shining in, the nursery feels beautiful. The sun shines in this side of the house in the morning at the moment. So yeah, I'm just feeling really overwhelmed, really emotional. Not about anything specific, just in general. I feel like it's also just an overwhelming feeling of excitement that can then lead to like emotional burnout. I don't know if that even makes sense. I don't know. But it's nice to sit in here and just take it all in. And I need to put a little bit less pressure on myself. I don't even know if I'm putting pressure on myself. I think it just is emotional. I think it just is a big thing. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling today, if that even makes sense. And I'm gonna have a really, really chilled day. I'm gonna go make myself some breakfast. Liam's just gonna... That's quite noisy.
It's rubbish because I really want to be able to like go on my stories and share what we're up to in like the day in the life. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was filming, by the way, so this is like totally random.
Yeah.
But he's like, I want to put that on the story, but we've been doing so much stuff for this last 2 years that we've not been actually able to share with anybody what our close ones.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I've documented quite a lot of it though. I can't believe we're actually putting our baby's bookshelves up. Look. DIY Dan back in the building. Who's Dan?
All the gear, no idea.
We've got 2 apprentices sleeping on jobs. That's actually the site manager. That's a he's a qualified apprentice.
Qualified apprentice.
He's a qualified apprentice. What's going on?
Having a break.
Excuse me, miss. I thought you were the allocated site manager for this job. We've put these 2 shelves up, and then we've got a 3rd one that's going above. But they sent us a faulty one, so it's coming tomorrow. The replacement. Got a few books on here. Got this gorgeous mirror. We've got their little rabbit for their dressing gown and towel that I picked up from Next. We've got the replacement shelf going in. We're done. We can switch them up though whenever we want, really, when we get more books or we might want to change them about. Might want to make them more girly, might want to make it more boyish.
More boyish.
I've literally just come on my period, so I'm really emotional. But I just watched a TikTok and it said there's nothing worse, or like, I can't think of the word. It was like, there's nothing worse than a man who rids you of or takes away from you the perfect first pregnancy experience. And like, it just really made me cry because obviously I'm not pregnant, and Liam's renovated our whole house. He's taken us on a baby moon. He's got the nursery like completely ready with me. He's paying for a baby shower so that I can celebrate with my friends. And he's just made everything, him and his parents, and obviously my family and friends as well, but like all of his friends that I know from like living up here now, and his parents and his family and him have just made this like adoption process and like getting ready for baby the most special thing ever. Like, so much to the point that I literally don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. How lovely is that? He's such a good man. And that video, like seeing that, how some women have had that experience like completely taken away from them when they've been pregnant. I'm assuming like their partner's left them or cheated on them or whatever it may be, has taken away that special experience for them of being pregnant for the first time. And then I've got Liam, who has just made like the worst thing that I thought could have ever happened to us, which is like, I've always wanted to be a mum, like since I literally have existed, and he has made what could have been the worst thing to ever happen to me feel like the most special thing that could have ever happened to us. And I'm just really grateful for that. So I just wanted to document this because he's amazing. He's amazing and I love him so much. That's all. See you next time. I'm really hoping that my phone does not fall. I just wanted to do a little update because Liam and I went to a training course 2 days ago on early permanence and foster to adopt. So that is quite a broad subject. I definitely know more about it now, but I'm not gonna do a massive chunk of this video on it. And we've done this course to essentially educate ourselves, but also tick a box. So if in the future we do find ourselves in a position of looking at early permanence in whichever form that comes in for us, or foster to adopt, we've done the course, we've learnt about it, and we are able to go down those paths if we want to. So yeah, that's what we've been doing this week. We have our first assessment. We have 11 weeks of assessments, and our first one is next Thursday, where our social worker is going to come to the house, and we're going to go through our eco map, which is our like support network and family network, and then we're just like, we're into the depths of it. We have got a little holiday planned for 10 days. We'll be going away. We've actually got a dinner tonight with the other parents that we met on our stage 1 adoption training. There's only one couple that can't make it, so I'm really looking forward to that. So is Liam. Yeah, that's where we're at. That's where we're at the process at the moment. I'm really proud of us for where we're at the moment. Like, personally, I have really struggled over the last 3 years mentally with everything that we've been going through, and weirdly this process feels less intense than what we went through before with actually trying for a biological child, because I was just so excited, like, our child is on the way. So I'm gonna go and do my workout now, get ready for dinner later, and have a nice time with that lot. Good evening. I just wanted to do another update on this vlog. On Saturday night we went for a dinner party with all the couples bar one that we met on our stage 1 adoption training, and it was just the loveliest evening. I've got one clip, literally one clip, which I will overlay on here because obviously it's a really private thing that we did, just of the food, because honestly it was one of the nicest meals ever, and it was just so generous of them to put out this spread for us. So it was really good. And then everyone pretty much brought pudding, so we had the most ridiculous pudding table, which I did not take a video of, but one of the couples made a cake, so I've got a picture of that, and it was unreal. And I was able to have it because she made it gluten-free and dairy-free, and it was unreal. So it was just really nice. We all got together, we had such a good chat. Everyone talked about where they are, like, in their stage 2, and generally we just talked, like, we didn't even just talk about adoption. It was really nice. So we did that, and then Liam and I have booked a holiday to Tenerife as kind of like our baby moon. And it turns out that one of the couples that we get on so well with are literally in the same area at the same time as us, so we're gonna meet while we're away. And she messaged me saying, oh my gosh, how lovely is this, that we'll be able to say to our children that we went on holiday before you even arrived. And I just thought that was so nice. But generally feeling really good at the moment. I'm really consistently on my gym plan, so I've been training 3 days a week. I've been eating really mindfully and intuitively. I've lost just over a stone, which is insane, because while we were trying for a child I just had so much stress and sadness on my body that I wasn't really moving, I wasn't really training, I wasn't being very intuitive about what I was eating, and I did gain quite a lot of weight, and I also was retaining so much water weight and so much stress. So I feel like I'm just getting my life back. I feel like I'm taking each part of this like stage, all the stages of this adoption journey at a time, and yeah, I feel like really good, and Liam feels really good too, so that's a positive, isn't it? Good morning. The washing machine's on, so it'll probably be noisy, but I've just made myself a cup of tea, and it is Mother's Day today, so that's a little bit tough for me, I'm not gonna lie. But hopefully it's the last one. So I bought myself a couple of bits. I bought myself this little candle, which smells amazing, from Tesco, and it's just got the cutest little flowers on it. So that will go on one of my little shelves when they're here. And then I bought myself this little mug from Sainsbury's. It's got the cutest little flowers on it. And hopefully I'll be drinking my cup of tea out of this next year, and not my boring mug. Good afternoon. On Tuesday we had observation from our social worker with us and our godchildren. So we took our godchildren to the park and we gave them their lunch, and we basically had a little one in the pushchair and then the eldest one on his bike, walked them from their house to the park with our social worker with us.
played in the park with them, and then gave them their packed lunch, and then the social worker left and we carried on doing their lunch because they were there for a little bit longer, and then we took them back home. And social worker said that it was really, really positive. It showed how confident we are with the children and how comfortable they are with us, and it just showed like her that we've got that childcare experience. She knows that we've had them overnight, she knows we've done nappies and bath time and bedtime without parents there, and that's just really strengthened our assessment. A lot of couples that go through the adoption process, you do have to evidence childcare experience, and if you don't have that with a biological child or with family members or friends, godchildren, that kind of thing, or even if you've worked in childcare, if you don't have any of that experience, they may ask you to volunteer, maybe at a daycare, or do some voluntary work with children just to gain that childcare experience. I think because becoming a parent obviously is a big thing, and as much as if you just become a biological parent overnight through having a biological child, you might not have any experience and you just kind of go into it blindly and you learn on the job. So a lot of people that we've told that we have to have this childcare experience kind of say, well, that's not fair because when you just become a biological parent, you don't have that experience, you just get thrown into it. Yes, true, but the social worker's job is to make sure that every single placement for this child is solid. The parents can cope. This is going to be a long-term placement, like forever. This is your child, and unfortunately there can be breakdowns in adoptions, and that child's already had to be taken from their birth parents, maybe moved to a foster home and then placed with you, if not multiple foster homes. They've had enough loss and movement and changes. So the main reason why they make you have childcare experience is, one, for your confidence going into parenting, and two, because I think a lot of people can have, maybe if you've not had any experience with children, this rose-tinted view of parenthood, and maybe not realising the challenges or the kind of day-to-day things that you may have to do. This is just me using my words. Obviously a social worker might disagree with what I'm saying or word it differently, but like I can't, from what I understand, the main reason is because breakdowns in adoption is all that a social worker is trying to avoid, to make sure that you're fully equipped to be a parent, to make sure that you understand what goes into being a parent, and make sure that there is no breakdown in that adoption, that you are in the best position you can be to care for that child when they get placed with you, and for that adoption to be successful. And then today, 2 visits in a week, she came over and we had our couples session, basically all around our relationship, how we deal with conflict, how we communicate, how we've grown in our relationship. Genuinely, our communication is really good though, and it is something we've worked so hard on. Like throughout the last 3-4 years, our communication has just come on so strong, and it's definitely, I would say, down to the fact that we've gone through like quite a traumatic experience of obviously trying for a child, not being able to conceive, deciding to go through adoption. Like if your communication's not on point, you're not going to survive big things. So yeah, it's really nice because we've done so much work on ourselves, on each ourselves and as a couple, that actually going through this assessment process, it doesn't feel invasive or hard. It feels like a celebration of the work we've done together and like our strength in our relationship. Before you know it, we'll be talking about matching considerations, and at some point over the next month or 2, she could potentially share profiles with us. So how crazy is that? So this morning we're doing a little photo shoot to announce that we're adopting. We've got these cats. So yeah, stay tuned. We're going to do some little announcement photos that will go out at the baby shower for our friends and family. They can all have little pictures because we can't do a pregnancy shoot obviously, so it's just a little special something to commemorate becoming parents. Good morning. Today is the day of our baby shower, which I can't believe. I cannot believe that the day is here. Yesterday we had a meeting with the social worker which was a virtual reality training session. So we went through like wearing the headsets. We were in utero, which is like in the womb, experiencing violence and drug abuse, and then we were a baby in birth family's home in a bad case scenario with a violent stepdad and mum not able to provide and taking drugs. So it was really emotional, but very insightful. And it's just incredible that they can even show us that, and even that is even part of our training. Also, we're booking in our panel date for approval, which is huge, and we're starting to write our profile, which will go to Home Finding to match us with little ones. So I had dreams last night about babies. I woke up really excited for today, and also feeling like we've taken a huge step forward in our journey. Like, I feel like we've been obviously going through this process for nearly a year, and I don't know, like, I've always known what we're working towards, but now I feel like we're actually getting there. It's kind of crazy. So we're really excited. I feel like now we're getting a panel date booked in, it's a good time to have the shower. I've asked everyone to buy a book for the shower and write a note in it to baby, and Liam and I have also bought a book each. So I'm going to write our note, well, I'm going to write my note and he's going to write his this morning. I don't know if these earrings might be a bit big, you know. I might wear my smaller flowers. I'm going to write our notes in the book this morning, so this is a really long-winded clip, and I'll insert some little clips of things throughout the day. So yeah, we're at the venue. Beautiful, beautiful. The flowers went out when I came and viewed it in December. It looks so nice. Why does this make me feel so emotional? Welcome to my baby shower. I can't believe how gorgeous the balloon arch is. So happy with it. And then we've got a little table set up over there. Table set here, and then that's where we're going to be eating our afternoon tea. So over here, we've put out our little Polaroids. And I've got a guest book. I've written the first message in. Please sign our guest book. Put this beautiful picky in. And then I've got place your books here. And then Liam and I have put our books that we wrote in this morning. I've got some little teddies. And then over here, we've got our little baby grow, some more Polaroids. We've got a little commitment card to write, because obviously we can't really do the usual baby shower games, so I've made this. And then I made a little dear baby letter that's going to go in this jar. It says, "Little one, letters to you. Please write baby a letter." Jemima there. All our sweet bags. In the little Peter Rabbit bags. And then through here is where we're going to be eating, so I'm going to sit at the head of the table. And then I've got these gorgeous little napkin rings, and I've written everyone their own letter and little card. Little baby Mac cookies, little dried flowers, Polaroids, all the way down the table. These little flowers here, it's absolutely stunning here. What a beautiful day for it as well. And then I've put Peter over here just to add to the decor. Honestly, couldn't be happier. I feel really emotional today, and I'm really excited for everyone to arrive.
Whoa, guys. Can you believe it?
It's been spoiled. We only asked for some books, didn't we? And everyone's
Yeah.
gone crazy for it.
Good morning. We're just waiting for our social worker to arrive. This will be session 6 out of 10. We're over the halfway mark, which is crazy. Today she's doing a pet and home assessment and also going through our window of tolerance. So what sends us into fight and flight? What do we feel like when we're in those areas? How do we feel in our window of tolerance? What brings us back into our window of tolerance? And we're going to go through that, and she'll probably have some like activities for us to do and things. It's the most beautiful sunny day. It's going to be the hottest week ever this week, so that's really nice. And yeah, that's the update. So we've got this session this morning, and then we've got our therapeutic parenting this week as well, a day and a half. So we've got half a day tomorrow and then a full day the next day. So yeah, very busy week for adoption, but it's all getting us where we want to be. We are just on our way to our therapeutic parenting training. We're about to become therapeutic parents. Well, to be fair, we've already done quite a lot of work on it, but we've got a half day today and then a full day tomorrow, going through PACE, which is the therapeutic parenting model that our adoption agency use. So yeah, I probably won't remember to do an update after the training, but I'm trying to do as many little sort of like diary entries as possible. We're going to the training now, and then try and remind me to do an update later.
Oh, we do.
We've just finished our training and we've come to Pub Garden for a well-deserved drink.
Cheers.
Cheers. It was only a half day, but we just thought weather's really nice. We've worked hard, haven't we?
We've travelled like 50 minutes for this. On
Hardly.
total opposite.
Just over half an hour.
Total opposite side of town, but it's worth it, isn't it?